What time we start?
That's good.
Voice. My girlfriend was working the doctor's paper. You're really good. You're infamous around here.
40 last year. Both now at 260.
All rise.
Winner.
14A, District Court for County of Washington, all state of Michigan, and South Bank Reception, the Honorable Judge J. Sessions.
Maybe. Court does call the case of the people versus April Fleming. Oh, number 2.
Good morning. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Ms. Fleming. Ms. Fleming, state your name for the record, please.
Sorry. Ms. Blair.
Teresa Blair on behalf of probation. Your Honor, Ms. Fleming is before the court for a violation of probation hearing. Ms. Fleming had another positive cocaine test on July 1st. That was sent out for compilation, which the lab did confirm that it was positive for cocaine. Probation asked the court for a bench warrant, and a no bond warrant was entered. Ms. Fleming was taken into custody when she reported to me last week. When I spoke with her regarding the positive test, she denies that there was anything with cocaine. I don't know if that's where her stance still sits. However, again, I provided the confirmation to the court of the positive test. At this time, probation is asking that the court revoke her probation and sentence her to 93 days in jail, credit for 82 days that she served to date, that she served the balance, waive remaining terms of her probation, accepting the financial obligations, and discharge her from probation without.
Your Honor, I did have a chance to speak with Ms. Fleming. We understand the recommendation. We're asking that you adopt it.
Ms. Fleming, anything you want to say?
Not really. I mean, I stand by what, and I understand your job and I understand everybody's job. So I just want all this to be over with, you know what I mean? I want to move on. So whatever we got to do.
Sentence to the court, don't follow the recommendation of probation. I will hereby revoke your probation. I will sentence you to 93 days in jail, credit 82 days served. You are ordered to serve the balance. I'll waive all remaining terms except the financial obligations. Discharge her from probation without him. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court does call the case People versus Terrence Powell.
Good morning. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Mr. Powell. State your name for the record, please, sir.
My name is Terrence Eugene Pugh.
Ms. Blair.
Blair on behalf of probation. Your Honor, Mr. Powell is before the court for a violation of probation hearing. Mr. Powell is in violation of the court order in that he owes a balance of $815. His last payment to the court was made in August of 2024. He failed to report to probation as directed, failed to complete the MRT program or a comparable program, failed to provide proof of employment. He has new criminal convictions out of the 29th District Court, both of those being open intoxicants in public. So there was alleged use of drinking, which is also a violation. Those date of offenses is August 29th of 25 and June 17th of 2026. He also has a new pending criminal case of curfew park violation out of the 18th District Court. That alleged date of offense is April 17th of 2026. He is on bench warrant status in that case. He also has outstanding bench warrants out of the 8th District Court, 33rd District Court, and the 18th District Court. At this time, probation is asking that the court sentence Mr. Powell to 93 days in jail with credit for 2 days served, that he served the balance, waive remaining terms of his probation, accept the financial obligations, and discharge him without.
Your Honor, I was unable to speak with Mr. Powell prior to today. The contact information we had was not correct. I think Mr. Powell is hearing all of this for the first time right now. I'm not sure what he has to say about it all. I would ask maybe if we could pass it, I could speak with him for a few minutes and see if there's anything we can add, or if he wants a hearing on it. I don't know.
Do you want a hearing on any of this, sir?
What do you mean by a hearing, sir? Your Honor.
Well, there'd be a hearing as to the violations, alleged violations of probation. There would be a hearing conducted by the court to determine whether or not you violated terms of your probation.
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to set up a hearing.
Well, let's do this. I'm looking at here's part of the problem. Part of the problem is there's a no alcohol use. There are 2 convictions for alcohol use that are clearly on his record. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remand the defendant at this time. I will stop the proceeding, allow you to speak with him as to whether or not he truly wants a hearing on the rest of these matters. But the court could see a clear violation of his probationary terms at this point in time. So defendant's remanded, and then I'll bring it back out. Start. Just call on. That's it. Holbrook, yeah.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Holbrook, who is now coached.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning, sir. Your name?
Michael Lee Holbrook.
Mr. Blair.
Please declare on behalf of probation, Your Honor, Mr. Holbrook is before the court for a violation of probation hearing. Your Honor, Mr. Holbrook is in violation of the terms ordered by this court. First, Mr. Holbrook was sentenced before this court back in March of 2020. He has failed to comply with the court order in that he owes a balance of $2,455. Last payment to the court was in March of 2020, making a $20 payment. Failed to report to probation after March of 2020. Failed to complete inpatient treatment. Failed to drug test as directed. Failed to complete the victim's impact panel. Failed to provide proof of AA meeting attendance. And he has had multiple prior failure to appear. I know that Mr. Holbrook has been arrested on warrants after his failure to appear multiple times. In all of those instances, Your Honor, he has not contacted probation after he's been in custody. He additionally has new criminal convictions and open intox in a motor vehicle of the passenger. That's out of the 12th District Court with the date of offense of March 7, 2026. He has 2 retail fraud, 3rd degrees. Those are also out of the 12th District Court. Date of offense in those, one is March 3rd of 26, the other is March 4th of 2026. And he also has a disorderly person, also out of the 12th District Court. That date of offense is January 29th of 2026. Given Mr. Holbrook's failure to comply with the court order and his multiple failure to appear and doing nothing that this court has ordered, probation is asking that Mr. Holbrook be sentenced to 365 days in jail with credit to 43 days to be served to date, that he served the balance, that he complete the in-jail farm program, waiving remaining terms, accept his financial obligations, and discharging him from probation without imprisonment.
All right, before I hear a response, do we know how he now is in custody here?
I do not know that, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, my client would admit to the violations in addressing the recommendation of probation. First, we would request the opportunity for my client to attempt to comply with his probationary terms. He would, if released, he would be residing in a household, would have family support, and would have a job lined up. He also reports to me that he did do 30 days of inpatient treatment at Bear River at the end of 2025, early 2026, around that December, January time period. So he would request the opportunity to comply with his probationary term.
30 days at Bear River. Did he complete the program?
Did you complete the program, sir?
Yeah, I got a certificate.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Wickers.
Yes. He does acknowledge that he has not done anything on his probation yet. Apparently, in speaking to him, there may have been some confusion about this being reporting probation. However, obviously, I was not around during that time period. And the alternative, if the court is inclined to impose any form of jail sentence, we would ask for the consideration of an early release once my client completes the in jail Dawn Farm program. I've always spoke to Agent Peralta about this, and she would have no objections to his early release once he completes that program.
How is it you're back in custody?
Oh,
How'd you get locked up?
I was in Jackson County Jail and I did 60 days there for the retail fraud. And then they picked me up from there, Your Honor.
So you went in on well, you have the 2 retail frauds, so you went in on those
Yes.
retail frauds for 60 days.
Yes, sir.
Anything you want to say before I impose sentence?
No, Your Honor.
The court at this time is going to follow the recommendation of probation. I'm going to order 305 days in jail. Credit 43 that you served. I'm going to order that the defendant is to serve the balance. The defendant is ordered to complete the in-jail Dawn Farm program. I will consider his release. I'm making no guarantees upon his completion of that program. I'll waive remaining terms except the financial obligations, discharge the defendant from probation without improvement. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.